So what informed our mindset? Why did we take that decision to to propose a concept of a new Nigeria? For example, when I started this project, we're thinking about this new Nigerian project, I started off by thinking of repairs. I wanted to just build I wanted to just build infrastructure and amenities in every local government. That is the original thing I wanted to do. But then I discovered that apart from building infrastructure in every local government, we need to change the mindset of everybody. There must be a system whereby we take everybody through that process. That's the only way we can guarantee. Just by putting it on newspaper, on radio, not everybody will listen. So we will not be able to change everybody that way. But if we have a system whereby everybody could be channeled and pass through a system whereby by force they have to go through that, then we can change a country. You already know what we are talking about. But then, even though I will bring infrastructure to every local government, but there will still be all those old rubbish shacks and broken houses and uncompleted buildings, smelling, smells stinking everywhere. There will still be all those people wrong, defecation and things happening all over. We need to introduce a new country altogether. Until I met a team of people that were thinking also of how to make Nigeria, to build a sustainable Nigeria. So that was a team from Calgary in Canada. I have another team which is just a team of Americans, white Americans, who also want to make Nigeria great. They are my team people, so they are working in that regards as well. Then I have another team in Nigeria. These are think tanks that are also working in that area. But the team from Calgary, they proposed to me this idea that we should rebuild the whole country from fresh. And that was a Herculean task. To rebuild Nigeria from scratch is tough. So anyway, we started to work together, and today I'm going to present to you the preliminary, the ideological reasons why Nigeria has to be built from scratch. Why the only solution for Nigeria right now is to build it from scratch. You cannot repair Nigeria. It's impossible to repair Nigeria the way it is right now. Things are so bad, it's impossible to repair it. We need to replace the mind of the people. We need to replace every building in the country. Maybe not every building, but most of the buildings in the country. We need to replace every infrastructure, all amenities. We need to replace, the educational system. We need to replace everything. Just needs to, for us to be, to see the Nigeria, the kind of Nigeria that we're dreaming of, it has to be a replacement rather than a repair of the country. So that is what this is going to be about. But I'm not going to be showing how we're going to do it. That one I already showed to you. So you already know how we're going to do it. But what I'm going to show today is the ideological reason, the fundamentals, the reason why Nigeria, we have to do something to make Nigeria great and to build a new Nigeria. So here we go. So this is just the concept, the ideology, all right, the philosophy behind the new Nigerian concept. So the goal, this we call it goal presentation. What I want to show to you today is goal. That's you remember the system building, the task, the goal. So today I'm only going to give you the goals. I'm not going to go throughout all the steps. Okay, you got it now. Yeah. So the goal presentation is module 1 of 5. There are going to be 5 modules, but this is module 1 that I presented. But I've already presented to you 3 other modules. Okay, this presentation answers 3 questions. What goal do we have for the new Nigeria? Second, what is this goal? Goal success. How do we measure the success? All the 5 modules in this presentation pack are goal, concept, find, location, space. But we're just going to be dealing with this one, the goal presentation, okay? So, okay, don't worry about that. So there are about 60 slides in this module. The 3 questions this presentation module will answer are: what goal did we choose? Why did we choose this goal for Nigeria? What will make this goal successful? Who are we? Work towards this vision started 10 years ago by two unconnected groups. HMT, this is me and our people here. HMT, history makers in Kyiv, Ukraine, and New Nigeria in Calgary. These are engineers mainly. They are professional engineers and professional consultants with Canadian firms, but they are professionals. Both teams made contact in early 2018 and decided to combine their plans. Our two plans, we decided to join them together. So this is where we are. I'm here in Ukraine, and they are there in Calgary, and we're all together. So anybody who wants to join us, if you want to work for free, all this work is for free. If you want to work with us right now to build a new Nigeria for free, and you have some professional skills that you are bringing to the table, you can write to me directly at pastor@godembassy.org. pastor@godembassy.org. Otherwise, you could just join if you just want to join the team and go with us to Nigeria, you can join the team by going to sonadelajablog.com/Nigeria. sonadelajablog.com/Nigeria. So our desire, this presentation is the current result of that unified plan for both teams. Both teams are driven by the desire to push Nigeria and the black race to a position of global preeminence. Okay, preeminence means the fact of surpassing all others. So we want to make Nigeria to be not just great, but to surpass all the other great nations. We want to make Nigeria, this is what God told me when I had an encounter with Jesus in that room there. He said he's sending me to Nigeria to make Nigeria the leading Christian nation in the world. That means we have to be, as a Christian nation, we'll be a Christian nation mainly. We'll be known as a Christian nation that will overtake America and Korea. Those are and Brazil. Those are the nations that are ahead of us right now. So we want to make Nigeria the leading Christian nation in the world, just like Britain was before. Israel was, the Britain was, Roman Empire was. Nigeria will also take that kind of place. But for Nigeria to get there, we need to make Nigeria not just to be religious and ambitious and zealous. We need to make Nigeria respected and respectable. We need to bring dignity back to Nigeria. And to bring dignity back to Nigeria, we must have what to show. We must rebuild Nigeria to compete and to be as good as England, to be as good as America, at least not worse. Then we could say, God is with us without shame. And we're going to do it. Amen. We are going to do it. Amen. And you people are here, who are here, I'm sure you know where we're going to do. We have shown that to you. But today, at least, you are going to see the ideology. You are going to see the reason why we must do something. So feedback so far. This presentation is like no other. Comments from most of the Nigerians who reviewed this material they say that this is the best, and you people we attest, right, because you have said it's the best plan they have ever seen. All of you say you have never seen anything like that. Yes. Most practical plan they have ever seen. Most holistic plan they have ever seen. Difference from others. The difference between this plan and other Nigerian plans, it covers both the inside and the outside of a person. It's not just the infrastructure we are changing. Yeah. We are renewing every Nigerian as well. So both the inside mind and the outside environment are covered. Push Nigeria ahead of other societies in the world instead of catching up. Right now what we are playing is catch-up game. But the way we are doing it, we are using a jumpstart strategy that will make us to start to catch up very far, to be ahead of other societies, even the leading 10 countries. Uses a replacement approach instead of repair approach. You understand that now? Yes. Uses more outside funding than inside funding. So we are not going to be dependent on Nigerian budget or Nigerian money. We'll bring the money that we will need to use to build a new Nigeria. We'll create an investor's paradise in a short time. But Galena village, no, sister, the Adelaja la kavota parne tam. A ja ni nužna je ta mesta. No, to jest, można Adelaja tot meja. was this można atrezat with this coca mess this swobodne. Na można это atrezat I его показать и женщину в обратную сторону тоже. Окей, дай мне управление. Управление дай мне пока. So what do Nigerians think? What do most Nigerians think about Nigeria today? What you know, even while I'm talking right now, I'm sure a lot of people will be thinking like this. So what are the thoughts of Nigeria? From our research, what Nigerians think about Nigeria and any attempt to try to say we can make Nigeria better. This is our conclusion. If you ask the average Nigerian, is anything possible? Most will say yes. No, not in concerning Nigeria. If you just say, is anything possible? They will say, oh, everything is possible, especially with God. Everything is possible with God. Of course, everything is possible now. You go to the street of Nigeria. Nigeria is some of the most positive in that sense. With God, of course, everything is possible. Is it? But when you ask about Nigeria, is it possible for Nigeria to become a developed country in less than 7 years? Most people say, no. Everything is possible, but not Nigeria. Everything is possible, but not to fix Nigeria. Are you seeing it from where you're sitting? It's like, are you sure? If you, okay. Why are things impossible for Nigeria? The top 6 reasons for most will look like the next slide. So what Nigerians are saying, they will say the political class won't let it happen. They will tell you that politicians won't let anything you want to do in Nigeria, it will never happen. Why? Politicians won't allow you. You know, and we had that here too. So they just, you are just being typical Nigerians. Number 2, ethnic diversity won't let it happen. That's what Nigerians think. Number 3, religious diversity won't let it happen. At least we don't have those ones here. Here we didn't have ethnic and religious. Next, but in Nigeria you go find them plenty. Next, the general mentality of the people won't let it happen. So we have considered all this in our strategies. Corruption and greed won't let it happen. Where will you get the money to make it happen? So this presentation will answer all these questions. So what are the impossibilities? In history, everything that became possible started as being impossible. We all know that, right? Before somebody else did it. So everything was always impossible before someone else did it. So people will fly. It was impossible that people will fly in planes. It was impossible that people will walk on the moon. It was impossible that Nigerian national debt could be cancelled and cleared. It was impossible that most Nigerians will have cell phones. It was impossible that Ebola will not kill thousands of Nigerians. It was impossible that Israelites will possess the promised land. All these things were like impossibilities before. But all of them have now been accomplished. Yes. So the rebuilding of Nigeria and the new Nigeria concept is now looking as impossible, but it's until somebody takes the challenge on. So that's what we are doing. We know that, yes, it's impossible, but every other thing also used to be impossible before somebody did them. What makes people feel things are impossible? There are reasons for that. Number 1, challenges are too big, like our own. To build a new Nigeria, to make Nigeria overtake America or to overtake Britain is too big. Hurdles are too many. It has never happened before. But since you people have listened to my strategies and my systems, do you now think that we can overtake Britain in standard of living? Yes. You now know because you have seen the formula. Is it possible that we should overtake America in standard of living? Yes. Because you have shown you the secret. But people who have not seen the formula and the secret, they will still be saying it's impossible. So, okay. What are our belief system? What do we believe? We believe that for with God, nothing shall be impossible. Is it not Bible who said that? God said that. Let's believe him now. Secondly, George Bernard Shaw said, some people see things as they are and ask why. We dream of things that never were, and we say, why not? So we set the goal, we say, why not? We want to build a new Nigeria that will be better than America and the US, and England. Why not? The new Nigerian group said, the person who scores the highest number of goals amount to nothing if his or her team loses the match. If you lose the match, even though you score 4 or 5 goals, you still lost the match anyway. But in Nigeria, what does that mean? It means that Nigerians are transfixed on individual successes. Nigerians, we only pursue individual successes. I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, but all that success, individual successes, they amount to nothing because we didn't fix our country. So no matter how successful you are as an individual, once they know where you are coming from, and no matter how successful you are as a person, why did you run away from there? So individual success that we have been, you have been influenced to think like, oh, you must make it in life, you must make it in life. It's tantamount to nothing if we don't fix our country. In England, in the US now, Nigerians are the most educated people in that place. So what's the good of it if Nigeria is not fixed? You are still not respected. Yeah. A country is not judged by to be great by the quality of life of its elite, but is judged to be great if the least persons in that country enjoys a high quality of life. Why do you say countries are great or countries are developed? Is judged not by the few elites that are living in Ikoyi or Banana Island. That is the way, the wolf mentality that Nigerians have. They will say, we have rich, Nigeria is rich, go to Banana Island now. Rubbish. Nigeria is poor because nada should be after a cadre. Nada ivo atreza chushu. Ni ivo amenya. Nene ya uje atashon azad uje karasho. Am I not disturbing? Nene nada troga tuje. Then so ravno uje lushe. Toka shushu tivo atrez. So in Nigeria, they will tell you, oh, look at the person who built this house. Look at we are pointing at 1% and we are thinking we are rich. Even though we don't live in that house, only 1% of people, only one person is living in that house. But in normal countries, you judge prosperity, advancement, and progress by how the least people live, how the most people live. So if most people in any society are living poor, and even though 1% or 10% is living rich, that is a poor country. So, but in Nigeria, everybody just wants to be in that elite that is living rich and want to say, I'm in that club of the elite, that is, I am one of the rich people in Nigeria. But that has to change. We must change that mentality that if my environment is poor, even though I'm the richest person in the world, but I'm poor, I am only as rich as my environment. That is what Nigerians have to embrace right now. That we are all poor. All the elite are poor. All the millionaires are poor. All the billionaires are poor. We are all poor as long as people around us, the majority of our people are poor. And we now have to take it upon ourselves to now make all Nigerians to be as rich as me. If not as rich as me, at least to come up higher, to have a decent life like myself. Then we could say we have a developed country. And this is what this plan is about. So a country is not judged by to be great by the quality of life of its elite, but is judged to be great if the least persons in that country enjoy a high quality of life. Oh, then you cannot see it again. No, it's not okay. Can you move that side? You need to move your seat this way. No, you are okay. Yeah, move it closer to her. No, not this way. No. Yeah. No, even closer. Bring it forward. Yeah, like that. Yeah, and then you move backward. Move back, far back. Yeah, good. So a rising tide lifts all boats. So that's the way we are supposed to think. If I'm rising, I should lift all around me. Okay, the wealth of a country is not in the abundance of its natural resources, but in the quality of the imagination of its citizens. More often than not, experiences shape beliefs. A collection of beliefs form the mindset. A group of people with similar mindsets form a social culture. The easiest way to change the social culture is to change the individual's experiences. From our definition, a smart person grabs benefits for self today at the expense of others. That is what we celebrate in Nigeria. Everybody is bragging that they are smart. Right now, Nigerians are not wise. They are only smart. So who is a smart person? A smart person is the one that is bragging himself that I was able to take the national cake and cut it and take everything. I'm smart. And everybody will be celebrating him and say, yes, he's the big man. He's smart. Oh, I also want to be smart and go to cut my own side of the national cake. So that is Nigerian definition. A smart man grabs benefit to himself at the expense of others. That's what is happening in Nigeria. All the rich people, they have become rich at the expense of their most, citizens. Yes. But it's unable to rise up tomorrow because others are too weak to lift him up. When he falls tomorrow, nobody will be there to lift him up because he's the only one who is rich. A wise person, rather, grabs benefits for self today by using that benefit to strengthen everybody around him, so that if he comes down tomorrow, everybody has strengthened, they now hold him up. So that is what we should be. We want to change in Nigeria. Change the mindset of Nigerians from smart to wise. Wise means we make everybody to be as rich, everybody to be as prospered, everybody to be as strong, everybody to have the benefit we all have, so that nobody will be left uncared for. But the way we are right now, I'm smart because I grab for myself at the expense of others. The principal goal of education in the school should be creating men and women who are capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done and looking for a job. So that is the philosophy that's going to be under our education, the new education where. Then Abraham Lincoln said, nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. So what should our goal do for us? The goal that we want to have for the new Nigeria is to get the best quality of life for Nigerians. That is the goal that we are setting. We want, at the end of the day, for Nigerians to have the best quality of life, comparable to Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Canada, America, and others. Quality of life meaning we have grouped best quality of life into two. For us to be able to give them best quality of life, they must have comfort. It means there must be electricity, there must be water, there must be sewage. That is all things necessary for physical ease and relief from pain. Is it okay? Respect. Then the second thing for us, for our people to have best quality of life, they must have respect. They must be respected. It doesn't matter what amount of success you have. If you bring your passport out and they don't respect you, you don't have best quality of life. We want to have best quality of life by restoring our dignity and our self-worth. So, for us to have best quality of life, what does our project and our master plan include? The master plan we have is that every Nigerian will have first-class health, first-class food, first-class shelter, first-class security, first-class safety, first-class income, first-class facility, transport, arena, shop, etc. And that is what we were presenting to you yesterday about infrastructure and everything, and today too. So lack of comfort in Nigeria has led to Nigerians being humiliated in foreign countries, Nigerians being killed in foreign countries, Nigerians being killed at home by extremists, Nigerians being killed at home by road accidents, Nigerians being killed at home by inadequate health care, Nigerian talents being wasted from lack of opportunities, Nigerians drifting into a general feeling of hopelessness. Now, we see respect. The second thing, that was comfort. Now let's talk about respect. Why do we need to gain respect for every Nigerian? We see respect for a person like a stool with 3 legs. Individual leg, country leg, race leg. Each leg is 1/3. The 3 legs are needed for full respect for a person. You will understand it now. See this chair? You see this stool? Okay. For this stool to stand, the 3 legs must stand. So the respect comes to an individual because of the country it comes from. If somebody is a citizen of America now, does he have? Is he respected?
Yes.
Automatically, he's respected because he's an American. If somebody comes from Nigeria now, is he respected? No, because of the country. But if that same Nigerian citizen will go to America and get their passport and become an American, it becomes respected.
Yes.
You see, country where you come from plays a big role in either you are going to be respected or not. Then race. Your race also plays, in this world that we are living in, your race plays a role, either you are going to be respected or not. Then your individual success, individual achievements. So these are what each of these legs mean. Individual, respect earned by individual achievement. That is, the country, respect earned by the exploits of your country. Race, respect earned by the reputation of your race. What does these two look like for every Nigerian today? Let's look at the way we are today. You know, there are supposed to be three. Where is country? No respect. Where is race? No respect. Do they respect the black race? No. Do they respect the country? No. That's why Nigeria has the most populous race, black race in the world. Every fifth or sixth person, black person is a Nigerian. It means that if we could restore respect back to Nigeria, Nigeria and Nigerians will restore respect back to black race. Even right now, if you go to, let's say, Ghana, or you go to South Africa, and you make South Africa, and South Africans already have, South Africa right now is in the top 15 countries in the world. But despite that, black people are not being respected because they know that it's white people who built it, and then, you know, it's too small. It doesn't control large percentage of black population in the world. So, like, let's say Botswana right now. Botswana right now has one of the highest standard of living in the world, higher than 70% of European countries. In Botswana, the per capita income is higher than 70% of European countries. But nobody knows about it, nobody cares, because it's too small. But let Nigeria come and have higher living standard per capita higher than most countries in Europe. Everybody will know about it. The making of Nigeria, that's why the priority must be to make Nigeria respected. If you could make Nigeria respected, it will change the whole black race. So when we are talking about Nigeria, we are not just talking about Nigeria. We are talking about Africa, but we are not just talking about Africa. We are talking about all black race in the world, because it is the most popular black population in the whole world. If we could restore dignity, respect back, and they have highest living standard as a black country, all black nations are restored. So when we are talking about Nigeria, if you are not a Nigerian here, know what we are talking. Please hear me. It concerns all of you. And some people used to challenge me. Why do you always talk only about Nigeria? Why do you always talk only about Nigeria? Because I know the position. Every sixth black man is a Nigerian. And every fifth African is a Nigerian. So we must restore Nigeria. If we successfully restore Nigeria, we will restore the dignity of black race. So two legs are missing. Two legs are missing because we are too focused on individual achievements. That's the problem with Nigeria. They only tell us, oh, make it, oh, be successful, go and study law, go and study this. It's just individual, and we have left the country and the race. And as a result, we are all failures. So this has led to lack of recognition for Nigerians, no matter who you are. It has led to discouragement, frustration, and shame. Now, let's look at this example here. The three-leg stool, let's look at the example of, you remember the one leg is individual achievement, second leg is country, another leg is race. So if you take Bill Gates, he has pass mark for individual achievement, pass mark for country, America, pass mark for race, because he's a white. But if you take Barack Obama as individual achievement, does he have it? Yes. He has it. As country achievement, does he have country respect? Does he have it? Because it's American. But as race, despite the fact that he used to be president of America, just by being black, it's already disadvantaged. Do you know that people criticize Obama and people don't even respect him just because of the race? So all of us, if we don't fix that race factor, your individual success is immaterial. Even your individual country race is not material. And the only country that can fix that race issue is the largest country, the most populous country, which is Nigeria. Now, let's take Maxine Fargate. He is from Solomon's Island, or one of those islands, Caribbean. So, but he participated in building the moon mission, the mission to the moon of America. So, individual achievement, he has it. But country, nobody even knows his country. So, he doesn't have the country. But race, being a white person, Solomon said, being a white person, he has it. So, but let's take a successful Nigerian, Dangote, for example. Dangote has individual achievement, but under the race, under the country, 0. Under the race, 0. So how does the share of Dangote look? Look at it. So any one of us, no matter how we struggle, we can struggle. The best we will get will be here. You only have one-legged respect. Because so that's why we must restore our Nigeria, which will affect their black race, and restore the black race. Are you people following me?
Yes.
But let's take an homeless European, homeless Norwegian, or homeless British. He doesn't have, he's a failure individually. He doesn't have individual achievement. But just because he's a white man, he's already respected. He's already having some honor. And because he's a British citizen, he's already having. So he has 2 legs. Even better than Dangote. That is Dangote. So that's why the issue of Nigeria, we are taking it very serious. And we are taking it so serious in such a way as to make Nigeria in the top 10 countries of the world. And not just in the top 10, we are going to have the best living standard among them, or we are going to rival the best of them. That is what our plan is all about. So, but the only way to get this done is to reconstruct Nigeria from beginning, is to replace everything. We cannot replace individuals, but we are going to replace their mindset. We are going to, and I've showed you today how we are going to replace their mindset. We are going to replace their education and the educational system. And I've shown you today how we are going to replace the education. We are going to replace the infrastructure, and I've showed you how we are going to replace the infrastructure. We are going to, bring the standard of living to match or rival America and surpass America and rival other countries like Norway and others. And I've shown you how we are going to do that as well. You already got this, right?
Yes.
So, leg 3 to Nigeria as the largest black race. If the black country, if we fix Nigeria, we fix the black race. That's what we're trying to say. So, sorry. So that is here. If let's say a Nigerian citizen, somebody, if we fix the country of Nigeria, it will definitely affect the race, the black race. So that's what I'm saying here. Let's say we fix Nigeria. That's the importance of Nigeria. It will give us 1, 2. Every black man will be affected because we fix Nigeria. And then the individual success will now be depend on individual. So what is it that we have to do that will make Nigeria to be respected? That's the question we ask ourselves. What will Nigeria have to do that will make every country in the world to recognize and respect us? So we have to perform a great national exploit that is unrivaled, and that's why we came out with those things I presented to you for these past 2 days. What kind of exploit will recover the 2 missing legs for Nigeria? What exploit has to be seen? That exploit has to be seen as something that it should be impossible to pull off today, because the things I've presented to you, it has never been done by any country in the world. So it is like it's impossible. If you ask any regular person now, is it possible to fix Nigeria? People will say it's impossible. Well, when we fix it, then people will respect us. It will look too ambitious. Everything we are talking about, doesn't look too ambitious? Yes, but when we do it, people will respect you for that. We should be the first country to do it. We will be the first country to do it. What this thing we are proposing will change the world for better. Because when we fix Nigeria, it will change the world for better. Because all those crises, all those criminals, drug carriers, they will just stop. Why? Because we fix their country. So which means the world is going to be affected for better. Will require genius and invention to start. And the project that I presented to you, is it not a genius? It's a genius project, which means it will require that genius project for us to have the kind of result. We require guts, and that's why I say we need the political will and support. It has to be some people who are so determined, and we are determined, and if the politicians will not go along with us, we know what to do. But so it will require guts and wizardry to complete, and that is what we are bringing to the table. Will be more challenging than the Apollo project. To fix Nigeria is going to be more challenging than the Apollo project, and that's what we are bringing. And the moon, that America went to the moon, is one of the greatest feats right now in the world, but we are going to do a feat higher than that one. So these are 7 of the exploits criteria that will produce respect for black race, not just black man. 6 examples of exploits. Do any of the following within a 6-year or 10-year. I know what we put 6 for ourselves, but 10-year, I always say that. You remember I've always said it. 10 years after I get to Nigeria, that you will see a change in Nigeria. Okay. So if we do all these things in the next 10 years, what we need to do, our goal, if we get Nigeria, if we get more than 4 trillion in international funding, because that's what it will take to fix Nigeria, will I be able to come up, I and my team, will we be able to come up with that kind of money? Right now, it's impossible, but we are going to do it. And when we do it, even the biggest skeptic in the world, we have to remove their heart and respect us. Because nobody almost right now can come up with $4 trillion to, just anywhere. But we have a way, and we have a system we have built, and we are going to come up with that money. And Nigerian government will not need to come up with it. I and my team and my other people that are working with me, we are going to resolve that problem for Nigeria. And if we come up with that amount alone, just that amount alone, and and use it to build Nigeria, Nigeria will become number 6th economy in the world. Because not all the top countries, the top 10 countries in the world, many of them have less than 4 trillion. So just to bring that investment into the country will make Nigeria automatically, yes, one of the top 10 countries in the world. Only 5 countries have economy of 4 trillion. And we are going to do it. So if we do that, that is number 1. But it's not enough. Because money alone will not make Nigeria be restored. If we don't change the mindset of Nigerians, we will still remain poor, even though we have money. Just like Dubai or Arab countries. They have money more than anybody else, but they are still developing countries. But we don't want to make that mistake. We want to, for that not to happen, we need to change Nigerian mindset as well. So so that's number 1 problem we have to resolve, and we are working on it, and it's working for us. Number 2 problem we have to resolve: get current Nigerian political leaders to commit to any of the below. That is my biggest challenge, to get the political elite of Nigeria to buy into this. But if they don't, we will come up with an answer. Yes. Turn 70. The next thing we have to do, which is one of our biggest challenges, is to come up with a system and a strategy of how to turn 76 million Nigerians who cannot read and write into intellects and intellectuals. But we have already done, we already saw that system that we are going to use to do that. In 3-4 years, in less than 10 years, we are going to make all of Nigeria literate. We already have strategy for this. We already have a system for it. Then the next thing we have to do, transform the mindset of most Nigerians from smart to wise. Now you know one of the things we are going to be teaching in that system. So we already have a system for this also. So we are not afraid. Those ones are already. All things here, we've already solved them. Apart from that political something, which we have strategies for, but not system yet. So the next thing we have to do is to build an ultra-modern infrastructure that will support a population of 900 million people and have a lifespan of 50 years. That one, do we have it already?
Yes.
We already have it. You already saw it. Yes. So we already developed that system already. So no problem. We have already developed a system of infrastructure that will be able to support the population of Nigeria, even if it grows to be 900 million. And even and for the next 50 years that will serve us. And that's not just road. That is everything infrastructure. That is telephone, that's telecommunication, that is internet, that is electricity, that is water supply, that is sewage, that is road, that is railway, that's everything. Okay, build an replace Nigeria's 400 billion GDP economy with an economy of 4 trillion. That one, you know, we just need to, that one also is not a big deal. So if we do these 6 things, 6 exploits, in one country, you know, first of all, Nigeria will become one of the best countries in the world. Secondly, the world will be forced to acknowledge and respect, because Nigerians will be showing up everywhere and they will have top passports in the world, and everybody will be so all the 6 exploits shown earlier are required to meet our goal. We would like to answer the first question: what goal do we choose? The goal, I've already told you, is that we want to make Nigeria, create in Nigeria the world's best quality of life for 99% of Nigerians before 2037. Not 32, 27. We wrote 27 here for ourselves, for our own work. But, you know, for the before 2032. This is a goal we are willing to accept. It is a goal we are unwilling to postpone. It is a goal we are going to reach before 2027, but 32 is what we are moving forward. So summary of exploits require: the following items need to be completed within 6 years to achieve our goal. Number 1, get about 4 trillion in international funding. That one, God is on our side. Get current Nigerian leaders to commit to all the items below. That one, we need God to help us. Otherwise, we have to do it in another way, which is not going to be pretty. Another one, educate 76 million Nigerians who are illiterate. That one, we already built a system for that. Change most Nigerians from smart mindset to wise mindset. We have a system for that. Build modern infrastructure for 900 million people with a lifespan of 15 years. We already have that. Replace Nigerians' 400 billion economy with 4 trillion economy. We already have that in place. So why this goal? We would also like to answer the second question. Why did we choose this goal? Because this goal will force us to change everything wrong with our society. It's going to stretch us. We want to go maximal. Nigerians are maximalists, and I'm a maximalist myself. So it will force us to change everything wrong in our society. Because when we are replacing like that, nobody will have any option. Nobody will escape it. It will force everybody to comply. And secondly, it will earn Nigeria and Nigerians international respect. Thirdly, it will enrich the lives of almost every Nigerian. Fourth, bring out the best of our skills and talents, because people will begin to come back to Nigeria. All diaspora will begin to come back if we begin to implement this. And if you want to join from the beginning, go to my blog, adelajablog.com/Nigeria. Or if you are an expert in anything you want to contribute, you can write to me direct to pastor@godembassy.org. Then the final thing, put the black race in a position of preeminence. That's what those things will do for us. What will make this goal successful? The journey. Today, that's where we are right now. Tomorrow, that's where we are going. The journey, today to tomorrow. What about the journey between today and tomorrow? Our people here will understand what this is. You understand this is where we are coming from? That is the legacy where we are coming from. This is the Nigeria we have right now, where we are coming from. This is our journey, front line. This is our journey. They know the idea, and this is the destination. Best quality of life for Nigeria. Okay. So, in this place, right now, Nigeria now, there is no comfort, no respect. In the process that we are going to take to rebuild Nigeria, that process will bring comfort, but not yet respect. No, but by the time we finish the process, now it will bring Nigeria comfort and respect. The type of journey we choose to will determine if we ever get to the destination, how fast we get to the destination, how easy to get returns on investment. This means we have also chosen best comfort for the journey. This means every Nigerian working on this project will have first-class comfort starting on day one with the project with regards to accommodation, food, health, pay. So we are taking responsibility for, we need 250,000 Nigerians to volunteer. They are going to be paid. They are going to have the best of these things. But we want to move them from Europe, not just Nigerians, anybody that wants to help us build great Nigeria. So I myself, I want to take 2,000 people. What the strategy is that we meet in one place, either in North America, or in Europe. Then we all move, like at least 2,000 people to Nigeria to start the project, and the work will begin in earnest. Every Nigerian laborer or professional on the project will taste the destination while on the journey, because even people in Nigeria who will be working there, they will be seeing the future, why they are constructing it. Become advocates for the project, and when they are seeing the new country that we want to build, they will begin to talk about it. Partake in improving the destination. Fight to keep the project alive, because they will see what is coming. Fight to make the project successful. A delightful project experience is the only way to guarantee that the project is completed successfully and on time. What goal did we choose? We already had it, right? Create the world's best quality of life for 99% of Nigerians. Why did we choose this goal? Answer: because it will provide the comfort and respect Nigeria needs. And if we fix Nigeria, we are going to fix the black race. What will make this goal successful? Succeed by providing when we provide the best quality of life experience during the project, not at the end, but even from the beginning. Everybody that people will see the future from the beginning. Let us preview model 2 to 5. No, don't worry about this. Okay, let's use SWOT. All of you know SWOT. People who have worked in the professional something. So what is SWOT? SWOT is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threat. That means this vision that I'm presenting to you, where do we have strength as a country? Do we have some advantages, comparative advantages as per this project as Nigerians? Secondly, are there weaknesses that we have as Nigerians? A lot. Okay. Do we have opportunities? Okay. Are there threats? So we should expect those things. We shouldn't let the threats stop us. We shouldn't let the weaknesses stop us. Because just as we have weaknesses, we have strengths too. Just like we have threats, we have opportunities. So it's no problem. All these things are supposed to be anticipated. So when you see doubts, and people who are watching us right now who have doubts and fears, it's okay. That is what. So we have to balance our weaknesses with our strength, and balance the threats with opportunities. So what are the strengths that we have? Let's look at each one of these words one by one. So what are the strengths that we have as Nigerians? Now, our most important strength is our population. Right now we are 200 million almost. So that is an advantage, believe me. Even though the highest standard of living in the world might be Switzerland or Norway, but why is it that they are not superpower? Because they don't have the population. They have higher standard of living than America, much more higher. But America is a superpower. America will tell them what to do, just because of population. So one of the biggest things that we have going for us is the population. The only reason why China is so relevant is not because they have higher standard of living. No, they have one of the lowest standard of living in the world. But their population make them superpower. So the fact that we have 200 million, guys, don't take it for granted. And that's why I will fight against any division of Nigeria. While I'm alive, Nigeria is not going to divide. I'm going to fight against any secession from Nigeria with everything we've got. because we need to keep our strength. That is our only advantage. Not only, at least. The only obvious advantage we have. We are not getting ready to lose it. So what are the other strengths that we have? So this is the only one everybody will agree on. But the other ones we just manage to make it strength. So the greatest strength that's obvious that we have is the population. The other strength we have is the nation wants change, and we could convert that to a strength. Yeah, then the next one is large number of experts abroad. That's also a strength, but many of them might not be willing to come back. But at least we have them. The next strength we have is high capacity and ability for stress and endurance. Nigerians have suffered, and suffering has become part and parcel of our lifestyle. So we can convert that one also, one way or the other, into strength. Then the frustrated population, hopeful, we will convert that frustration to hopeful, to hope, because they are suffering and smiling. So that is hopeful population now. You see, out of all the strength that we could gather, only one is obvious. The other one is just pash. So that's what the only one we have. We are not getting ready to lose it. So what are our weaknesses as a country? Oh, we have many of them. Number one weakness is we don't have infrastructure. It's not just crumbling. We don't have it. Number two problem we have is that Nigeria is a poor country. Now, for a lot of people, that would be nonsense. How can you say Nigeria is a poor country? No, we are not poor. Nigeria is a rich country. One day I said that in one of my programs, that Nigeria is a poor country. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. How can you say Nigeria is a poor country? These people serve. You have stayed abroad for too long. How can you say Nigeria is a poor country? You don't know anything. You are just opening your mouth and just talking anyhow. That's what they are telling me. All kinds of comments. And I said, you don't even give me benefit of it now. Maybe I know something that you don't know. Just because he has been hearing that from the day he was born, that Nigeria is a rich country. We have potentials, but potential is not yet wealth. We only have potential, but we are a poor country right now. One of the biggest problems we have in this project is that we are too small. Our GDP is too small. Our economy is too small. And then decaying social, this is the biggest problem we have. The decaying mindset of the people. The mindset of our people is rotting. That is our biggest problem right now. Then widening the educational gap. Education has collapsed. See, so these are all our weaknesses. Then vision fog. There is no leader that has presented a clear vision like this and say, okay, this is where we are going as a country. No vision. So then let's look at the opportunities. What are the opportunities this provides us? Huge international funds available. So that's just among us. Secondly, global economy in need of stimulus. Nigeria is big enough to provide stimulus. No national backbone infrastructure yet, so we can start afresh. Experts in diaspora are ready to be mobilized. So those are the opportunities. Okay, so let's look at the money that are available in the world. See, this is a newspaper article that says 50 trillion of cash on the sidelines could be good news for stocks and gold. This is the money that is lying idle in the world right now. So we want to get into that and get at least 10% of that one and bring it to Nigeria. So this money is there, but how many people will know how to get it? Our leaders right now, they don't know. And they don't trust us even. So, but we have found a way to get that money to Nigeria, at least 4 trillion. So another article says here, Business Financial Post. The world's richest people are sitting on gigantic piles of cash that not earning them anything. So, they don't know what to do with the money. So we are going to find a way to get that money. We already got it. We already have our system in place. We don't have the money in our hand, but we have the strategy. I told you, once you build the system, it's 75% of complete of the work. So the rest remaining is just 25. So what are the threats that we have to this plan? Investor stampede, because we are anticipating that too many people will come. But Nigerians will be coming back, foreigners will be coming to, we will be able to manage that. And especially money. What Hegel said, that that money coming too much could create inflation if we don't work enough to produce goods and services. So That's one of the threats we have. Second threat we have is corruption. They will be saying we should be paying Omo Ile or Oba Ile or what we call it. So, Owo Ile. Okay. Yes. So then poverty is another problem we have, another threat. Then ethnic unrest is another threat. Then religious unrest is another one. Terrorism, Boko Haram and people like that. Those are other problems that we might have. So, but what are the economic plan that we have right now? So right now, let's say the project starts 2020. We are starting with a population of 206 million. Our GDP is, let's say, like now 400 something. But where we are going is 4 trillion. Population, by the time we finish, our population will be almost 300 million. By the year 32, that's when we want to finish the project. GDP per nominal in Nigeria right now is about 2,000. We want to take it to 21,000 GDP per every Nigerian per capita, to have 21,000 a year income instead of 1,000, instead of 2,000. Then per PPP, GDP per PPP is right now in Nigeria 4,000. We want to make it 60,000 by the end of this project, by 2032. Average growth income, average growth rate for Nigeria, average growth rate of the economy of Nigeria. I mean, not the economy. Sorry, what's this? Average growth rate is not. Sorry, it's not for. Is 2.42. Sorry, this is supposed to be 2.42. It says 24.2. It's a mistake. It's 2.42 is the average growth rate of our population, but we have to reduce that to 1.2. All right. External debt is 55 billion right now, but we will increase our external debt to 3 trillion if we are going to get that money. You know, people will be, you know. So then adult literacy rate right now is 59%. So people, about 40-something% are not educated. Then, but we want to raise it to 98%. So this is the goal, the destination that we are going with this plan. Okay, should we take a break and then come back?
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a break and then come. Oh, that's it actually. That's it. We'll take a break. We'll take a break, and then we'll drink coffee, and then we'll come back. We'll come back to decide. Ojepsio? Yeah. So we'll take a break. We'll come back, guys. So we want to, and we will be receiving calls. We'll be receiving calls. We want you to call in and let's discuss this thing that you have had and everything you have learned from HMT. We're coming back in the next 10-15 minutes. Peace.